There has never been a better time to be an information technology, IT, professional. That's right. While prognosticators have loudly predicted the demise of IT, I firmly believe there has never been a more exciting or auspicious time to be in this profession. That may sound strange to some of you IT veterans out there. You may remember the good old days of electronic data processing, when IT professionals were safe behind the glass walls, free to focus on technology without interference from those pesky end users. Or perhaps you remember being the hero in the late 1990s, riding in on a white horse to save the world from the Y2K coding debacle. Then there were the wild early days of the internet, when being a techie was suddenly cool. For those who long for any of those days, I can appreciate your disdain for my optimism. You've weathered the worst recession we've seen in our lifetime, the outsourcing that leveled many of your staffs, the questioning of IT's value, and the return on investment scrutiny that continues today. You're now witnessing the encroachment of consumer technology into the enterprise, rampant proliferation of as-a-service computing models, virtualization of nearly everything, and the growing assumption that applications and data can and should be accessed and run from anywhere, on anything. But still, I don't think I'm being naive. Though the last few years have been riddled with doubt, disappointment, and discomfort, they also produced an awareness in most of the business world that technology can be a game changer. From a business leader's perspective, market forces such as globalization, consumerization, and increasingly savvy consumers have turned technology into a key differentiator as companies seek to expand into new markets and create a competitive advantage. Cutthroat competition is forcing continuous innovation, and government regulations are driving constant introspection, all fueled by technology. Corporate strategies are increasingly influenced by the desire to interact with customers through online communities and use the social web to enhance customer loyalty and find new product and service innovations. Meanwhile, particularly as Gen Y and even younger employees fill the payrolls, people have no patience with the IT computer guys who say, "We can't do that." At one and the same time, the people in charge of technology are expected to be technologically advanced, business-minded, customer-focused, and financially astute. Technology leaders are expected to reduce costs, increase productivity, drive innovation, and help the business identify and pursue new business opportunities and customers. In the face of unforgiving competition, rampant globalization, and demanding customers, business leaders now know that it's absolutely essential to have a strong, active partner keeping a firm hand on the decisions and strategies surrounding information technology. Of course, there have never been more options to consider when it comes to doing just that. IT faces competition from internal shadow groups, vendors and consultants, service providers, cloud providers, and offshorers, all promising to do it faster, cheaper, better. But still, I firmly believe that IT organizations can be well positioned to compete as their company's value-added provider of choice, if and only if they're ready to take a hard look at themselves and make some changes, both in regard to how they approach their work and the personal skill set they consider essential to tackling the demands of an ever-changing business environment. The bottom line is, the IT professional of the past won't cut it in today's corporate world.